I am Gamer Squiggles. Welcome to a shocking Meet the Fleet in SE2! Hooray! So, this ship is on the workshop, so we're gonna show it off so that you guys can use it if you want. I will also include a link to the one in SE1, even though that was already in a Meet the Fleet video. I pulled it as high up from the shipyard for a thumbnail. Now, I'm going to warn you, the rest of this footage was recorded earlier, so it's not gonna be, so my suit's gonna be a different color, basically, is what I'm getting at. But, yeah, so, without further ado, to the video! On that, there's a ship from Space Engineers 1 that, is in SE2 already. This is on the workshop. This is the LaGrassa. Now, it's mostly functional. It has connectors. All the hydrogen thrusters were removed because hydrogen wasn't a thing when the SE2 started and when I pulled this in. But everything is pretty much the way it should be. For the most part, there are some things that need modified, although there's beds here, so as off of the beds. This needs more production because there's more production blocks now in the game. But that moves. That's kind of cool. There's a hole in the floor that needs to be fixed. I'll be dealt with in time. But here's the CIC. It's got one control right now because, well, we don't have a lot of blocks. But anyway, continuing up. Here we have the officers' quarters. Currently bare bones at the minute. Here we have the captain's quarters, completely gutted of, well, everything. Over here we have the med bay, which has this. And then we have the hangar, which is mostly together, but for some reason it's missing an air vent. That's what was missing from this old design. But yeah, we got solar panels installed. It goes pretty good. One of these days I'll convert it back to hydrogen, but you know, that's not a now thing. I can't remember if I showed this ship off, but it is on the workshop. It is also in the workshop for Space Engineers 1. This is still a pile of mess that I'm still trying to work. Just so much needs to be done to get the LaGrassa back into shape. But this one, because it's not finished, I am going to convert it to hydrogen, so that I don't have to worry about it later. But basically this is the thruster layout in the back, as it was in SE1, so that will stay the same when that gets done. We have this thing, which I don't even know what this is gonna be. It's something. And then we have the dart. I haven't added the dart yet, but the dart's kind of based off of the respawn ship, sort of. Actually, that reminds me, there's a block I can add to this to make it a little bit better, so I might modify it again, even though, like, at the time of this recording, I just modified it. It's not on the workshop yet, but it's gonna be. It's all hydrogen. It basically, you know, I wanted to get a ship that could relatively handle gravity as quickly as possible. So I built this thing. In theory, it should do the job. I still haven't been able to test it because we don't have creative mode on planets. We only have a story mode on planets right now. So that's a thing. But yeah, no, you know, I kind of like the differences that Key's making this time. Like, they're giving. A lot of people said that, like, you know, in Space Engineers there was no purpose to gameplay. You're just messing around and it just feels empty. But what they're doing is giving you a purpose. They're giving you a mission. There is more of the ship to explore, so we're going to do that now. Mess hall is an empty room with a hole in it, like every other part of the ship. And yes, this is all these holes are on the workshop, so you can see them all in all their glory. And I did mention that the wall here was pushed back. Yeah, because this thruster extends all the way to here. And originally, you know, this wall was... I don't even know where it was originally. But a lot of this is conveyed in. Mostly functional. Everything, you know, it is missing some blocks that were just added. I'll get around to that when I honestly don't play SE2 a whole lot. I'll be completely transparent about that. It's, you know, it feels unpolished to me. I'm kind of waiting for it to become more polished, if that makes sense. But, yeah. So we still have a reactor. Instead of a jump drive, we have a giant gyroscope, which that probably makes sense right now, since we don't have jump drives at all. But, yeah. So let me know what you think in the comment section of this old beast. I can't get the LaGrassa to, or even the LaGrassa. When trying to do the conversion process, it's like, this is too big, I don't like it. But it did this fine, so, you know, give credit where credit is due. So at least we have the LaGrassa, and I will say this about the LaGrassa, like, this ship is all light armor. In the direction of way things were going combat-wise in SE1, it didn't, you know, it made sense to kind of, you know, in a sense, have it, you know, changed purpose and sent out. So in the lore, it's removed from active duty and sent on exploration to the Almagest system. So again, let me know what you think about this ship in the comments. I do read comments, so please, I want to see your thoughts. And remember to subscribe, helps the channel out, allows me to produce more content, and it will help me produce better content. So hit that button, hit the bell, and I'll see you guys next time.